Welcome back to another video. We've got a lot to talk about today. We're going to be predicting some of the finals. We got the final in Shanghai, the final in Seoul, final in Zhengzhou, and the final in Hong Kong. And then we're going to be previewing the draw for some upcoming tournaments. In the final of the Shanghai Rolex Masters, an unexpected final for sure between Hubert Hurkacz and Andrei Rublev. Andrei Rublev has been playing some superb tennis this week, as well as Hubert Hurkacz, Alcaraz, and Medvedev, the 1 and 2 seeds, were both knocked out of this tournament. But my prediction is Andrei Rublev will win this matchup in 3 sets. Next, we have the final in Seoul between Jessica Pegula and Yu Wan, the Chinese player, having a great week in Seoul this week. Jessica Pegula always playing super consistent on the WTA Tour. I'm going Jessica Pegula winning this matchup here in straight sets. Leylah Fernandez here having a breakthrough week in Hong Kong, taking on Katerina Siniakova from the Czech Republic, also having a breakthrough week here. Siniakova on the way to the finals, defeating Pavlyuchenkova and defeating Martina Trevisan. And Leylah Fernandez here taking down Anna Blinkova. In the final, I'm predicting Leylah Fernandez winning this matchup here in 3 sets. Finally, Barbora Krejcikova is in another final yet again. She won it in San Diego. It was a WTA 500. She's facing in the final in Zhengzhou versus Kunwing Zhang, WTA 500 event here. I'm going Barbora Krejcikova here in 3 sets. Krejcikova here, I think, is going to win another title. Let's preview the draw for this tournament next week in Tokyo, Japan. It's an ATP 500. The women just played here at the Toray Pan-Pacific Open, and now it is the Kinkashita Group Japan Open Tennis Championships. And let's take a look at the draw. Taylor Fritz and Cam Norrie going at it in the first round. USA versus the Brits. Huge match here. Thomas Martin Echeverry taking on Shintaro Mizuki, wildcard in the event. Shu Shimabukuro, another wild card into this event, taking on a qualifier. Alexei Popyrin here taking on Karen Khachanov in the first round. Alex de Minaur will face a qualifier. An all-Argentine matchup here between Francisco Cerundolo and Diego Schwartzman. Rematch of Shanghai if Hubert Hurkacz plays Tokyo between Hubert Hurkacz and Zi Zhang. Another matchup is Aslan Karatsev and Francis Tiafoe. These two met in D.C. Tommy Paul taking on the German player Daniel Altmaier. Mackenzie McDonald taking on Max Purcell. Ben Shelton having a great week in Shanghai, taking on a qualifier. He could go deep in the draw here. Jordan Thompson here taking on Sasha Zverev, who had a tough tournament in Shanghai after losing to Roman Safulin. Felix Auger-Aliassime here taking on Alexander Vukic. Sebastian Ofner here taking on Christopher O'Connell. Yoshito Nishioka, Japan player, taking on a qualifier. And at the 2 seed bottom of the draw, Casper Ruud taking on Japanese player Yusuke Watsunuki, who took Taylor Fritz to 3 sets last week in Shanghai. Now let's take a look at Antwerp. This is an ATP 250 event. Stefanos Tsitsipas is the 1 seed. He has a bye. Wanting to have a good week here. He's really been struggling lately. Dominic Stricker coming off that amazing US Open run, taking on the Dutch player Botic van de Sancho here. Luca Nardi, wildcard in this event from Italy, taking on Dominic Thiem. Yannick Hoffman here will take on a qualifier. Arthur Fils, seeded 4, has a bye, will play the winner of Jemi Munar and Mark Lahau from Estonia. Alexander Shevchenko will play a qualifier. Fabian Marozsan had a great week last week in Shanghai. Took down Casper Ruud and many top players. He's going to face Juan Pablo Varillas, 8 seed from Peru. Roberto Carballes Baena here, seeded 6th, taking on a qualifier. David Goffin taking on Quinton Hallis. Goffin using a wildcard in this event. Grego Barrera taking on the Colombian player Daniel Elahi Galan. Winner will play Alexander Bublik, who's really been struggling on the ATP lately. Cannot seem to get wins. Richard Gasquet, seeded 7 here, will take on a qualifier. Nuno Borges will take on Dominic Kopfer. And Jan-Lennard Struff has a bye at the 2 seed. He will play the winner between the all-French matchup with Arthur Rinderknech and Hugo Gaston. Let's take a look at Stockholm now. This is another ATP 250. Holger Rune here, seeded 1, struggling lately. Last week in Shanghai, losing in straight sets to Brandon Nakashima. He will play the winner between Miro Kecmanovic and Carl Friberg. Elias Ymer taking on Roberto Bautista Agut is back. He will play the winner of Yuri Lehechka and a qualifier. Italian Greek Sport here, seeded 3, will play the winner between Emil Rustavori and a qualifier. Dusan Lajovic here taking on Lorenzo Sonego. Big first round matchup here. He will play the winner between a qualifier and Chris Eubanks. Sebi Baez here and JJ Wolf in the first round. Big matchup here. Will play the winner of Leo Borg. Leo Borg from Sweden and Laszlo Djere. Bornagoyo and Stan Wawrinka, another huge first round matchup here. Will take on Alexander Davidovich Fokina here, seeded 4. Dan Evans here taking on a qualifier. Will play the winner of Guillaume Monfils and Martin Fucsovics, the talented Hungarian player. And at the bottom of the draw, Adrian Manarino here, seeded 2, has a bye. Will play the winner of Roman Safin on a hot streak right now, and Thiago Seaboth Wild.